In today's day and age, the world we live in is in a state of perpetual change. It's hard to keep up on what's going on across the country, let alone in your own community. That's why history's greatest minds have invented a way to keep you up to date on the latest news. It's called a newspaper. Here's a young and unassuming freshman enjoying her picnic basket. Howdy.
Howdy, mister.
Where do you go to get the latest news?
Well, golly, mister, I don't suppose I read much news. I don't really know what's going on at all. I'm just a noob.
Well, Suzanne,
It's Sandra.
there is a place where you can find timely coverage of news that affects you. It's called the Battalion, and it's been serving Texas A&M since 1893.
The Battalion? Gee willikers, what's that?
I thought you'd never ask. Follow me!
Okay, stranger.
The Battalion is the student newspaper at Texas A&M. The paper is student-run and student-led. It is a forum for student expression which serves the university community by accurately and fairly reporting the news of the day. The Battalion trains students in news journalism by setting high standards and by providing the resources and guidance to reach those standards.
Student-run and student-led? So no grown-ups?
That's right, Samantha. The Battalion is made up by students just like you. From the reporters to the editor-in-chief, the Battalion wouldn't exist without the student body.
Gee, mister, making a newspaper sure sounds hard. How does it all come together?
I'm glad you asked. The Battalion is a daily publication that runs Monday through Friday.
That's 5 days.
Yes, it is. 5 days of news gathering, writing, editing, and printing. Let me walk you through a standard workday at the Battalion. Stories are planned out weeks in advance at desk meetings, with the exception of breaking news, which is reported live. The writers and desk editors work together to develop engaging story ideas. The writers then begin to gather information through research and interviews. Once a story is written, it goes through a series of edits from the copy desk. Art is chosen to accompany the piece, which will either be a picture likeness by one of the Battalion's photographers or an illustrated graphic by the Battalion's graphic artists. The copy editors will then put the elements on a page and design it to appeal to the eyes of the reader. With everything laid out, the page is printed and run through another series of edits, as many as it takes, until it's right as rain. The final product is sent to the printing press around midnight and launched into production. Doesn't that sound like fun, Marlene?
Oh boy, it sure does. How can I get involved?
Well, getting involved is easy, sport. If you have a story idea, you can call the Batt, or email it in to one of the editors using their work email address, which can be found on the internet at thebatt.com.
What's the internet?
If it's a job you're after, all you have to do is fill out an application, which can also be found online, and bring it down to the newsroom.
But I'm not taking any journalism classes. Can I still apply?
Sure you can, Nancy. Why, the only requirement is that you be a student in good standing with the university.
That's just swell. Thanks, mister. I'm going to apply right now.
And thank you, dollface. Remember, kids, read the Battalion, or come on down and apply.
The Battalion? Gee willikers, what's that?
Oh no, we didn't.
I thought you'd never ask. Follow me.
Focus.
Funkus.
Focus.
Focus.
I'm just reacting. I'm just reacting.
I'm just just reacting.
I am.
Okay, that's fine.
And then you laugh at me.
Okay. I think it's just the goggles.